For many college students around Boston, social distancing for COVID-19 means being uprooted. If most students forced to vacate their dormitories can go back to their families, some students will have to look for other options. To tell us about an effort to help them with mini grants is the founder of a nonprofit called the Leadership Brainery, Jonathan Allen. Thank you very much for being with us, Jonathan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Levitt.
Jonathan, what about that? I mean, I picture students, if they had to leave their dorms, they go back with mom and dad or something, but what about these other students?
Yeah, it's not that simple for everybody. There are the haves and the have-nots, and the reality is that for many students, they already had pre-existing vulnerabilities, pre-existing disadvantages, and we're hearing stories from students who are saying, we were asked to leave, and now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to eat. Now I'm trying to, because the school cafeteria or the dining hall was my only source of food. Students who are saying, I can't even get a flight or a bus ticket or a train ticket back home in the first place. Students who are saying that my home is not even a safe environment for me to even be in. And then as schools are going into this online platform of learning, students that are saying, I can't even afford Wi-Fi, internet, to be able to keep up with that demand. So the range of challenges and hardships are vast for students who come from diverse and first-generation backgrounds, low-income backgrounds, and that's exactly why the Leadership Brainery is responding. We are a nonprofit that has committed ourselves to helping identify, prepare, and pipeline diverse and first-generation college student leaders into top graduate and professional schools. And in line with our mission, we see a great need as diverse and first-generation college students are being displaced as a response to COVID, and we have a will to act. And in acting, we have launched an emergency relief fund to offer $100 mini grants to students who are displaced by the COVID-19 outbreak.
Now, for somebody who's really being uprooted and with not enough options, $100 does not sound like a lot of money, but how could that help?
Oh my goodness, $100 will not alleviate their problems totally. But when you are trying to get access to a few dollars just so that you can sustain eating for the week, or just so that you can pay for bags to get on flights. They're now $30. And so we've had some submissions in the last 2 days. In less than 48 hours, we've had over 160 requests from students in Boston at our Boston area universities who are saying that I can use this $100 to pay for my bags, or I can use this $100 so that I can get access to medication in this time, or I can use this $100 so I can help my family with food, because now moving back home for me is moving back home to a family that's already low income, already having a hard time feeding the 3 children that live in the house at the same time. In addition to that, we have students who are saying, I don't even have a home to go back to. Because we just had foreclosure, or I grew up in a household where I was abused. So many of the disparities that already exist amongst our most vulnerable population are just being compounded. They're being exacerbated, and that's why even $100 will be able to help them in so many tremendous ways.
What about LGBTQ students? Is this worse for them, you think?
It is also a huge issue for them. I was on Twitter and saw a student advocating for other students, even at Boston College, who were concerned that they didn't even have homes to go back to because their families didn't embrace who they were as LGBT plus individuals. And so for our students who identify as LGBTQ plus, they are at extreme disadvantage, and it is important that if you care about that issue, if those students matter to you, people who identify as such, that you stand up and you chip in and you be a part of this great emergency effort, because this is the time that our society, that our city, our state, that we must embrace what we consider to be collective responsibility, that we all have a responsibility to be a part of this effort to make sure that we're getting resources and access to those who need it the most.
Now we have to get to the 2 possible ways of following up. One, for people who might need the help, what should they do?
If you need the help, then we need you to go to the leadershipbrainery.org/COVID-19 grants. Again, the leadershipbrainery.org/COVID-19 grants. If you want to donate, which we need you to donate, we need you to go to the leadershipbrainery.org/help COVID-19.
And of course, you're also asking the people to pitch in, giving some financial support to this. So what should they do?
You should, if you go to leadershipbrainery.org/help COVID-19, the reality is we're giving $100 mini grants. So that means $100 will cover one student, $300 will cover 3 students, $500 will cover 5 students, and so on. So we need you to give accordingly, give out of your heart, and it's going to help so many students who are in great need right now.
Okay, and one time, again, the website, for you have the general website too for the Brainery?
Leadershipbrainery.org. If you go to leadershipbrainery.org, there will be access links that would direct you to where to apply. If you are donating, there will be links there to direct you where to donate. Please reach out to us even on social media. We're at the Leadership Brainery on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Certainly reach out in any way that you could be involved in this great effort, urgent effort. We greatly appreciate it. Our Executive Director, Derek Young Jr., is actively involved in responding to the COVID-19 crisis. He's a strategy and policy specialist for Intergovernmental Affairs for the Boston Public Health Commission, and so this is an ongoing effort across the board for us.